Shabbat Shalom. Our scripture reading for today is Jeremiah chapter 51, verses 20 and 23. You art my battle axe and weapon of war, for with you will I break in pieces the nations, and with you will I destroy kingdoms. I will also break in pieces with you the shepherd and his flock, and with you will I break in pieces the husbandman and his yoke of oxen, and with you will I break in pieces captains and rulers.
Shabbat Shalom, family. Our selection today, Battle Axe.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle
In the
axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
There's no one like Yeshua.
Oh, yes.
Not a mumbling word he said.
Oh, yes.
When he walked right down to Lazarus' grave and raised him from the dead. Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a
Oh, can't call you in the morning.
Oh, yes.
Can't call him in the midday.
Oh, yes.
Can't call him in the midnight hour. He's just one prayer away. Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
I've had my share of trouble.
Oh, yes.
I've had my ups and downs.
Oh, yes.
But your Almighty had mercy on me. So today I'm gonna sing it out loud. Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe. Oh, yeah.
In the time of a storm.
Oh, now he's a battle axe.
In the time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
time of battle.
He's a battle axe.
In the time of
Oh, yeah.
in the time of a storm.
Your I stretch my hands to thee.
Oh, yes.
No other help have I known.
Oh, yes.
If you withdraw yourself from me, oh, where shall I go? He's a shelter,
Shelter.
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 He's a shelter,
Shelter.
shelter. Right now,
Shelter.
yesterday.
The oracles of the UCI, 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 7 through 11. But the end of all things is at hand. Be you therefore sober and watch unto prayer. And above all things have fervent love among yourselves, for love shall cover the multitude of sins. Use hospitality one to another without grudging. As every man has received the gift, even so minister the same one to another as good stewards of the manifold grace of Elohim. If any man speak, let him speak as the oracles of Elohim. If any man minister, let him do it as of the ability which Elohim gives, that Elohim in all things may be glorified through Yahshua the Mashiach, to whom be praise and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 29 through chapter 5 and verse 4. Let no corrupt communication proceed out of your mouth, but that which is good to the use of edifying, that it may minister grace unto the hearers. And grieve not the Holy Spirit of Elohim, whereby you are sealed until the day of redemption. Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and evil speaking be put away from you with all malice. And be you kind one to another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, even as Elohim for Yahshua's sake has forgiven you. Be you therefore followers of Elohim, as dear children, and walk in love, as the Mashiach also have loved us, and has given himself for us an offering and sacrifice to Elohim for a sweet-smelling savor. But fornication, and all uncleanness, or covetousness, let it not be once named among you as becomes saints. Neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor jesting, which are not convenient, but rather given of thanks. Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verses 1 and 2. Keep your foot when you go to the house of Elohim, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. Be not rash with your mouth, and let not your heart be hasty to utter anything before Elohim. For Elohim is in heaven, and you upon earth, therefore let your words be few. Exodus chapter 23, verses 20 and 21. Behold, I send an angel before you, to keep you in the way, and to bring you into the place which I have prepared. Beware of him, and obey his voice, provoke him not, for he will not pardon your transgressions, for my name is in him. Revelations chapter 3, verses 20 through 22. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. To him that overcomes will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I have also overcame and am sat down with my Father in his throne. He that has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches.
All right, Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom.
which is peace on Yahweh's holy Sabbath day. Welcome to another holy convocation that Yahweh has enjoined unto us here in this body of Yahshua. Now, it is written, but though we or an angel from heaven preach any other gospel unto you than that which we have preached unto you, let him be accursed. As we said before, so say I now again. If any man preach any other gospel unto you than that you have received, let him be accursed. The biggest question is, will we be able to do that? Because sometimes the doctrine that comes to us comes from people that we greatly respect or dearly love. Everything must be balanced according to as it is written. But the difference, or where the problem is going to come in, is people have their own feelings about certain things, and it causes them to see that a certain way. And what will we do when those things come close to us? Because we have to ask ourselves, what will the adversary use to get close to us? And he is all about taking the path of least resistance. So we have to ask ourselves those questions and start preparing along those lines. Let's begin today's sermon in Matthew chapter 24. And the title of today's sermon is Exaltation. We have to make a decision on which things we are going to exalt and which things we are going to let put us in a place whereby we could also have an issue. Matthew chapter 24, and we're going to read verses 1 through 24.
And Yahshua went out and departed from the temple, And his disciples came to him for to show him the building of the temple. And Yahshua said unto them, See you not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another, it shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of your coming and of the end of the world?
Now you have to understand what he is saying to them is causing a problem because they have exalted the physical place called the temple. Not necessarily walking in the spirit of the word that is written. They have exalted the place. So when he says there's not going to be one stone left upon another, they have problems with this. And when he says this sort of thing to other individuals, they're ready to do something to him because they have exalted the place. The place is where all of this has taken place to them. It is a very important place. But they forgot to abide by the things that were taught in the place. Go ahead.
And Yahshua answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed one, and shall deceive many.
All right, now, how are they going to deceive many? They are going to say that they are him. And if we allow someone to sit in that seat, then we're on our way to being deceived. Go ahead.
And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
All these things must come to pass. If you guys look at any kind of world news, you'll find out that they are fighting everywhere. You don't change Department of Defense to Department of War because you decided it was just a good name. No. It is war on the mouths of every leader. It is all over in every area. War. Go ahead.
For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. And there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in divers places. All these are the beginning of sorrows.
These are the beginnings. Not the end. These are the beginning of the sorrows. This kicks it off. Go ahead.
Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another.
Mm-hmm.
And many false prophets shall rise, and shall deceive many.
Be offended and hate one another. What causes that? See, we have gotten accustomed to having things a certain way. Most of that is our way. We are the most spoiled ex-slaves on the face of the planet. We live in castles, but we still want a bigger castle. Nobody's castle is big enough. No matter how many, we have a 20-room castle. We need 22 rooms because we need 2 more rooms in this castle. And that we have allowed the ways of the world to cause us to exalt ourselves. No matter how much we get, it's never enough. Go ahead.
And because lawlessness shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. When you therefore shall see the abomination of desolation, spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place. Whoso reads, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let them which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray you that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Shabbat day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened.
For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. If the days continue, even the elect are going to change. You have to understand how strong a statement that is. I'm going to have to shorten it because even the righteous are going to turn if I extend it. Everybody believes that they're so strong that they can't fall. Everybody believes that it wouldn't be me. I wouldn't be one of the ones that would attack the Messiah. Because we have attached one person to the title of Messiah. The problem is everybody that works for him holds that title in the fact that what he said, when you did it to these, you did it to me. So when you're in an exalted position, you won't see that that person that you have an attitude with is an individual that has a job appointed by Yeshua. You won't see that then that's going to be held accountable unto you. Go ahead.
Then if any man shall say unto you, Lo, here's Yahshua, or there, believe it not. For there shall arise false messiahs and false prophets, and shall show great signs and wonders, insomuch that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect.
If it were possible, they would deceive the very elect. But he still got to shorten the time, though. All right, now, put those two things together. It's going to be so strong that the very elect will almost be deceived. If you let it keep going, they will be deceived. So before we put ourselves in this position to say, you know, I've been in this so long, I wouldn't fall for those tricks. Hold on. He told Cephas exactly what was going to happen. You gonna deny me? Not me. I'm your man 50 grand. I'm not gonna do it. Maybe them. Maybe them. I'm down like 4 flat tires. You don't know me. Maybe they ain't told you about who I am. You gonna deny me? Okay. Let's go to Revelation chapter 22. I mean, everybody bad pre-fight. I ain't never seen somebody lose in the pre-fight show. Everybody is the baddest fighter at the promotion. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. I'm gonna hit you so hard your mama gonna feel it. I'm gonna hit you so hard. I mean, they bad. Oh, they bad. One is bad, but I'm badder, and I'm badder than the baddest. But the fight still got to happen, though. After all that talk, the fight still had to go on. Somebody ain't going to be the baddest. And it ain't based upon who had the best pre-fight talk show. Revelation 22, let's read verses 1 through 9.
And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of Elohim and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations.
Wait a minute now. He's showing him some things. Wait a minute. He's showing him some things that's not fit for man to see. He's seeing heavenly things. This individual is showing him this. Go ahead.
And there shall be no more curse. But the throne of Elohim and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for the Adonai Elohim gives them light, and they shall reign forever and ever.
Now, if some of us get a revelation from an angel, we pretty much think we done with everything. Like we ain't got to do nothing else because the angel talked to us. See, the angel didn't come down to your house. See, the angel came and talked to me. So I am done. I don't need to do nothing else. Okay, keep going.
And he said unto me, These sayings are faithful and true, and the Adonai Elohim of the holy prophets sent his angel to show unto his servants the things which must shortly be done. Behold, I come quickly. Blessed is he that keeps the sayings of the prophecy of this book. And I, Johanan, saw these things, and I heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which showed me these things.
Okay, well, this angel has brought forth an amazing vision. This angel has told him some things. So he wants to pay honor and respect to the angel, so he bows down to worship him. Go ahead.
Then says he unto me, see that you do it not, for I am your fellow servant, and of your brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book. Worship Elohim.
Those that are in the right place with Elohim will not allow themselves to be exalted over the God that they serve. Yeah, I'm going to show you all this, but this ain't of me. This is of him who sent me. You going to worship Elohim. This ain't my vision that I'm showing you. This is the vision that he told me to tell you. I can't take credit for the vision. I'm the mailman. I delivered the vision. How many people go out and praise the mailman when the check comes? Oh, glory to thee. Oh, U.S. Postal Service. They didn't write the check. They just delivered it. You gonna get out there and start kissing the wheels? The things start to turn off? No, Postal Service, don't leave. What is wrong with you? Did you finish that, brother?
Yes, sir.
I want to read this one verse, Revelation 21 and verse 9. Read that.
And there came unto me one of the seven angels which had the seven vials full of the seven last plagues.
This is one of who he talking to. So this ain't just any old, because understand now, we got levels. And that angel is coming to deal with some business. And he said, look here, man, don't bow down to me. But you're going to find everybody don't operate that way. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 12. Isaiah chapter 12. Actually, read. What are you on? I think 14. Go to 14.
Isaiah chapter 14.
Yeah. And start at 12.
How are you fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How are you cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nations? For you have said in your heart, I'll ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of Elohim.
I will exalt. So wait a minute. This angel has a different direction than the other angel. The other angel said, no, do not exalt me. You will not bow down to me. Lucifer says the opposite. Oh, I will be exalted. Now, wait a minute. We got two angels here. We got an angel and another angel, but one angel says, I will be exalted. And you have to understand what his place that he desires to be. He says, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Elohim. Who do you think the stars of Elohim are? He says, I'm going to be over all the angels. What do you think? He says, no. I'm going to be over them all. Wait a minute. If you over them all, who are you? Oh, you going to take Yahweh's place. Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I'll ascend above the heights of the clouds. I'll be like the Most High.
I'm going to be like the Most High. Okay. So, when people say You know, I talked to God last night. Which angel talked to you? Because some of them will not allow themselves to be exalted, and other ones thrive for it. So who did you talk to? People quick to say, I got a revelation. Did you ask some questions? Because understand something. Now, when Saul got his vision, he asked a question. He didn't just say, you must be God. Now, who art thou? Who you talking? Who this is that talking? It's me. See? It's me whom you persecuted. Sometimes we're so happy that we got a vision, we done got spoken to. You ain't ask no question. You better ask some questions. All angels ain't the same. Go ahead, Bree.
You know, Elder, when you look at this situation, it says, for you have said in your heart. Everybody loves to throw out that thing about God knows my heart. Obviously, he knew Lucifer's heart too. Now, where Lucifer's desiring to be, he was already in the house. He was a covering cherub. But this thought process in your heart is probably what got him removed from his job. But you were there. So sometimes we looking at the wrong thing, not realizing, like we've stated several times, if I'm a doorkeeper in the kingdom, a gatekeeper, I'm in the kingdom. I made it.
But when you want, see, he was a covering cherub. He's covering the seat. No, he won't be in the seat.
A coveting cherub.
Yeah. He's definitely a coveting cherub. He does not want to cover the seat. He wants to sit in it. He said, I will set my throne. No, what? How you go from covering the throne to having your own?
Yep.
Oh, so you want to be exalted. You don't like your position. You too close to the throne. Now you want it. And this is what happens sometimes. So no, I've been looking at the throne. I know how to sit in it. See, everybody else don't know how to sit on that. I know how to sit on that. I've been watching it. Oh, okay. All right. Let's go to Matthew chapter 4. See, we don't know. We have friends that come hang around. You don't know. They sizing up your throne. Yeah, they saying, you know what? Oh, I know how to sit in this. Look at that. Yeah, see, he don't even sit in this throne right. Oh, yeah, they can't wait to call out something you didn't do right. Oh, look at that. See, if it was me, if it was me, the way I was sitting, see, I would stretch my legs all the way out if I was sitting in it. I wouldn't even sit in it the way he's sitting there skinny. So I sit in that thing wide. Oh, that's how you sit in it? Oh, yeah. Then you keep bringing people around your throne so they can test it out. They ask you to go get something, so you go in the other room. They can sit in your throne. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is nice, yeah. Right. Okay. Yeah, Lucifer around so much. Yeah, he don't want to do his job. He won't sit in that seat. All right. Let's go Matthew chapter 4, and I want you to read verses 5 through 11.
Then the devil takes him up into the holy city and sets him on a pinnacle of the temple.
All right, this is his conversation, if you will, with Yahshua. Go ahead.
And says unto him, if you be the son of Elohim, cast yourself down. For it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, least at any time you dash your foot against a stone. Yahshua said unto him, it is written again, you shall not tempt the Adonai your Elohim.
So the adversary, the devil, will come at you and twist the scripture out of context. He will know the scripture. He will quote the scripture, but he will also use the scripture out of context for his purpose. Go ahead.
Again, the devil takes him up into an exceeding high mountain and shows him all the kingdoms of the world and the glory of them, and says unto him, all these things will I give you, if you will fall down and worship me.
Wait a minute. there are two ways to exalt somebody. You can exalt them by pushing them up on a high place or taking yourself down low for them to be over you. Then you have also exalted them. See, we don't understand that we've exalted something. Oh, when you bow down to every need. Now, every woman will tell you they like that Babyface song. I cook your dinner. I'll be waiting for you. Oh, no, he has truly exalted this woman. He says, I'm going to do all these. The hell, if I'm going to do all these, what the hell you doing? I'm going to cook the damn dinner. I'm going to pay all your bills. I'm doing all this. What the hell are you doing? He done exalted her all the way up. Right. I want you to check and see. Good song. Bad saying. Check how many divorces Babyface done had. Come on, everybody who liked the song. Oh, I give good love. Put that on right there, baby. Right. Right. They gave a lot of good love. And they kept leaving it. It wasn't that good. They got to keep doing it over and over and over. Some folks think that this makes them good. No, this makes you horrible. Because why do you keep doing it? Why does nobody stay? It can't be that good. And the folks who just go here, there, and there, and they swear, oh man, I'm a ladies' man. No, it seemed like none of them wanted to stay with you. I don't think you that good. I'm sorry. When you good, they chase you. They keep you say, you know what, I'm done. They say, no, we ain't. No, we go together. Yeah, you ain't doing something right. Why you got so many of these situations? Right. Okay. Did we finish that?
Verse 10.
Okay.
Then says Yahshua unto him, Get you hence, Satan, for it is written, You shall worship the Adonai your Elohim, and him only shall you serve. Then the devil leaves him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him.
Okay, so the devil lets you know right off the rip he wishes to be exalted. Okay? And if you allow him to be placed over you, he will give you nice things. Just exalt me. Okay? Make sure that I'm exalted, and I'll give you what that is that you desire fleshly. Let's go to Exodus chapter 20.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 1. And Elohim spake all these words, saying, I am Yahweh your Elohim, which have brought you out of the land of Egypt and out of the house of bondage. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make unto you any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. You shall not bow down yourself to them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, your Elohim, am a jealous hell, visiting the lawlessness of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me.
Now, Yahweh says here, he's a jealous Elohim. Now, this individual who has sat close to the seat also has learned some things about Yahweh. So, is he purposely trying to put together a situation whereby Yahweh's jealousy is activated? Let's go to Exodus chapter 34. See, you don't hang around the seat that long. If you're covered in the seat, you know what happens around the seat. If he says, I'm going to be exalted over the stars of Elohim, wait a minute. To get in the seat, I need to get something that belongs to him that's in the seat. Wait a minute. He needs some angels on his side. because he wants to be exalted over them. So he needs to get something that belongs to the king. Isn't that what David's sons did? When he decided that he wanted to establish himself as the king, he needed something that belonged to his father. Okay. Go ahead, priest.
You know, Elder, one of the brothers and I was talking in the lobby about, I guess, a teacher that he first started out with. And then he realized that that teacher came here at one point. And he's like, man, I realized he should be here. I said, no, he's exactly where he's supposed to be. And I explained to him, I say, first day this guy showed up, there was no humbleness. Mm-hmm. He already came through the door looking to have a teaching position, saying, I speak Hebrew, I can do this, this, this. And then his kids was in the kids class running amok. And as we're sitting here, you know, it would seem like he came through the door day one coveting a seat. But then it just dawned on me that 9 times out of 10 when people come through the door, they've been watching for a while. Mm-hmm. So he didn't come through day one coveting the seat. He's been watching and coveting the seat.
That's funny that you say that. I just looked at that individual and they subscribe to us right now. What? What? Yeah, you gonna get some hate mail. I'm gonna tell him kiss that. You understand? I'm just here so I won't get fined. Hey, brother, you know, it's one of them things, man. People want to know how you do what you do. And they can't say, you know, the Spirit must be with you because they've tried all of those things and the thing keep failing. See? Once again, you ask them questions, it can't be that good. It keep failing. What the problem is? They say the Spirit can't be with you. I'm sure I can do it. And they tried and it don't work out. And they can't figure out why it ain't working out. The Spirit ain't with you in it. But you can't, when somebody has decided that they want to be exalted, brother, they ain't never going to sit under you. Mm-hmm. All right, they're only going to sit a certain time so that they can figure out everything that they need to do to make themselves do what they do. And then they're going to find a reason to have a schism so that will be the reason for them to go and do what they want to do, which is what they always wanted to do anyway. So what Yahweh do is he make it real easy for them. He let them go ahead and get their schism so they can go. And then Yahweh be like, whew, I couldn't wait till they leave. All right, now, I want you to do this, this, and this. It's like, wait a minute. Every time one of them want to be exalted individuals is out the door, Yahweh start us on something altogether new. Every time. And you understand what it was. They figured I have gotten all the knowledge I need to get out of here to do my thing. And then Yahweh start us doing something altogether different. That means he don't want to share that with them. Mm-hmm. And we can't figure that out. We have people that we're hanging around, and Yahweh don't deal as much as he gonna deal with you with that individual around, because they using you to exalt themselves. And Yahweh has done decided this is as far as you going. You ain't going. Your elevator ain't going up no more as long as you with them. Something happened, all of a sudden your elevator go up. Now you trying to figure out what happened. No, they were the one holding your elevator back. See, everybody can't go to the penthouse floor. You find out that you look on that elevator and it say 30 floors, but you can't go past 20. What happened? You see, you didn't pay the right fee. Now you ain't qualified to go past 20. Now you got to get one of them suites. Your card don't go that high. So you know when you get a suite and the folks start looking at you. When you get that suite and you go past her, they start looking, what you doing up here? Hey, you better go, hey, bring that to my room. Stop talking to me like that. They want you all the way up here? That's right, I'm all the way up here. Uh-huh. Right. Where you at, bro?
Exodus chapter 34 and verse 1.
All right, go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto Moshe, hew you 2 tables of stone like unto the first. And I'll write upon these tables the words that were in the first tables, which you breaketh. And be ready in the morning, and come up in the morning onto Mount Sinai, and present yourself there to me in the top of the mount. And no man shall come up with you, neither let any man be seen throughout all the mount. neither let the flocks nor the herds feed before that mount. And he hewed 2 tables of stone like unto the first. And Moshe rose up early in the morning, and went up onto Mount Sinai, as Yahweh had commanded him, and took in his hand the 2 tables of stone. And Yahweh descended in the cloud, and stood with him there, and proclaimed the name of Yah. And Yahweh passed by before him, and proclaimed, Yahweh, Yahweh, Elohim, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abundant in goodness and truth.
Now, we don't understand that when we give other people the same kind of accolades, you understand that you've already activated his jealousy, right? See, to exalt something else means that you degraded Yahweh. Go ahead.
Keeping mercy for thousands, forgiving lawlessness and transgression and sin, and that will by no means clear the guilty, visiting the lawlessness of the fathers upon the children, and upon the children's children, onto the 3rd and to the 4th generation.
Right. You can get off into something that's going to cause a generational curse to be upon your house. Go ahead.
And Moshe made haste, and bowed his head toward the earth, and worshipped. And he said, If now I have found grace in your sight, O Adonai, let my Adonai, I pray you, go amongst us. For it is a stiff-necked people, and pardon our lawlessness and our sin, and take us for your inheritance. And he said, Behold, I make a covenant before all your people. I will do marvels, such as have not been done in all the earth, nor in any nation, and all the people among which you are shall see the work of Yahweh, for it is a terrible thing that I will do with you. Observe you that which I command you this day. Behold, I drive out before you the Amorite, and the Canaanite, and the Hittite, and the Perizzite, and the Hivite, and the Jebusite. Take heed to yourself, lest you make a covenant with the inhabitants of the land whither you goeth, lest it be for a snare in the midst of you. But you shall destroy their altars, break their images, and cut down their groves.
Now, if you decide not to destroy the altars, you have already caused an issue. Go ahead.
For you shall worship no other El. For Yahweh, whose name is jealous, is a jealous Elohim.
For Yahweh, whose name is a jealous Elohim. The first thing we like to say is how manly we are. And I don't have no jealousy. You know, that's an emotion of a woman. Come on, we got rap songs that say it. I have to ask, well, who made you? Because man was made in the image of Elohim. You don't have no jealousy whatsoever. No, you're not a man or a woman. You're like a wildebeest. Something is seriously wrong right there. We was made in his image. Not only does he say he's jealous, he said his name is jealous. So he pays attention to the things that we exalt. Some of us in love with our car. We say we love this and that, but it might take us 6 hours to detail our car. We going through it with a toothbrush. You ain't use that toothbrush that much on your own damn self. You gonna go in there and spend all that damn time to clean out every crevice of your vehicle? We got the inside of the car shining. We put the best oil, the best fuel in our car. Ask the person, what did you eat today? Oh, I ain't even eat. You realize you exalted the car more. The car got better vitamins than you? You mean the car has better vitamins? You didn't eat, but you fed the car?
Well, I lifted it up just to look up under it because I want to check the undercarriage.
When the last time you checked your undercarriage? Go ahead, Britt. Where we at, man?
That was it.
Well?
That was it at verse 14.
Let's go to Numbers chapter 5. Numbers chapter 5, and let's read verses 11 through 19.
And Yahweh spake unto Moshe, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, If any man's wife go aside and commit a trespass against him.
Wait a minute. You got to understand how Yahweh looks at this. When we decide that we're going to let somebody else give us another doctrine, his wife has gone aside unto another. Now watch how slick the adversary, the devil, will do. If he gonna entice you to walk outside the hedge, what happened when Yahweh see that you done left his yard and you over there in Lucifer's yard talking to him? Now you know, like everybody gonna say,
Now look, I didn't do nothing. I just went over in Lucifer's yard.
well, wait a minute. Well, let's put yourself in this situation.
I came home and I know you and Lucifer used to kick it before me and you started dating. Why the hell was you in Lucifer's yard? Well, he was showing me his new car.
Oh yeah? You couldn't see it from your house? Okay, all right. You done activated his jealousy. Okay, go ahead.
And a man lie with her carnally,
Uh-huh.
and it be hid from the eyes of her husband, and be kept close. And she be defiled, and there be no witness against her, neither she be taken with the manner. And the spirit of jealousy come upon him.
The spirit of jealousy. So there is a spirit of jealousy that may come over him. Now wait a minute. Now we've been reading about all kind of spirits. Now wait a minute. The spirit of jealousy. What happens when the spirit of jealousy comes, when the wrong thing has been exalted? Now this spirit of jealousy, now it starts moving. Now you have to ask yourself, do you still have full control over your actions when the spirit of jealousy starts coming upon you? Who's running that ship now? Go ahead.
And he be jealous of his wife, and she be defiled. Or if the spirit of jealousy come upon him, and he be jealous of his wife, and she be not defiled.
Right, because it could be, like we said earlier, she said, look, I ain't did nothing. Yeah, but it didn't look right. Something didn't look right. Go ahead.
Then shall the man bring his wife unto the priest, and he shall bring her offering for her, the 10th part of an ephah of barley meal. He shall pour no oil upon it, nor put frankincense thereon, for it is an offering of jealousy, an offering of memorial, bringing lawlessness to remembrance. And the priest shall bring her near, and set her before Yahweh. And the priest shall take holy water in an earthen vessel, and of the dust that is in the floor of the tabernacle, the priest shall take, and put it into the water. And the priest shall set the woman before Yahweh, and uncover the woman's head, and put the offering of memorial in her hands, which is the jealousy offering. And the priest shall have in his hand the bitter water that causes the curse. And the priest shall charge her by an oath, and say unto the woman, If no man have lain with you, and if you have not gone aside to uncleanness with another instead of your husband, be you free from this bitter water that causes the curse.
Right. So now let's go to Genesis chapter 3. Genesis chapter 3, and I want you to read verses 1 through 12.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which Yahweh Elohim had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, as Elohim said, you shall not eat of every tree of the garden. And the woman said unto the serpent.
Now I ain't do nothing with him. We just talking. We was just talking. We was just messaging. He was sending me texts.
Oh, yeah? Did the conversation about to lead to a problem? Go ahead.
We may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim has said, you shall not eat of it, neither shall you touch it, lest you die.
Now see, the way this conversation should have been, has Elohim said you should not eat of all of the trees of the garden?
I don't know. Let me ask my husband. Yeah, baby! Baby! Lucifer trying to talk to us. Lucifer trying to talk. Tell him again what you had said, Lou. Lou! He right here. This is my husband. Lou had said something about the garden and the tree and stuff. But I know, you know what I'm saying? You know, that I don't know what you and Yahweh be talking about and stuff. So y'all don't talk.
Right, I take care of that business right now. That business get taken. There will be a shot book. Get shot book. The book gets shouted. The book gets shot. The book gets shot. All she had to do, baby. Lou want to talk to you. Okay. Go ahead.
And the serpent said unto the woman, you shall not surely die.
Uh-huh.
For Elohim does know that in the day you eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened.
Though we or any other angel come and provide any other gospel other than what we have preached to you, let him be accursed. She's getting another gospel, different than the one her husband delivered her that came from Yahweh. Go ahead.
And you shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof, and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her.
Now she brings this to her husband. She's already been convinced by the time she bring it to him. He does not see now that he has exalted her to a place that she does not need to be. She was convinced, and she moved him. Now he does not understand that he has made her a goddess. Lucifer knew that. Why you think he was talking to her and not him? He said, boy, you don't even know how powerful this thing is that Yahweh gave you. You playing around. You don't even know what you got. Boy, let me show you something. You playing around with it. You think because it's soft, you don't think it's strong. You think, boy, you about to die. Boy, I'm about to show you something right here. You ain't even know what you got. Yeah. Lou knew what to do. Go ahead.
And he did eat, and the eyes of them both were opened, and they knew that they were naked. And they sewed fig leaves together and made themselves aprons. And they heard the voice of Yahweh Elohim walking in the garden in the cool of the day. And Adam and his wife hid themselves from the presence of Yahweh Elohim amongst the trees of the garden.
Now they both hid themselves because they know they naked. Now they know that something ain't right when Yahweh shows up. They are not covered correctly. So what's our problem? Why we don't know we naked? They automatically know Yahweh coming. We ain't dressed right. Tell us we ain't dressed right when we getting close to Yahweh. We get a,
well, I mean, the book says come as you are.
you gonna die as you are. They automatically know. Ain't no book. But they have understanding. See, they ate from a tree that gave them understanding. Now that understanding is in their heart. They know we ain't right. Go ahead.
You know, Elder, you just mentioned why is it that we don't know we're naked? I mean, when we go back to the previous verses that we read about the jealousy, it says the priest uncovers her head. And that's the stand that that's where we stand right now, because we've activated his jealousy a long time ago. So we are standing in front of him with our heads uncovered.
No doubt. Go ahead.
And Yahweh called unto Adam and said unto him, where are you?
Wait a minute. They hid, but who he calling?
Adam.
He called the same one who he talked to before and gave the instructions. Since that Paul, well, we done exalted somebody, but do understand, that was you exalting them. Just because you exalted them don't mean Yahweh did. Yahweh still want to talk to the same person he talked to before. Hey, bro. Hey, Adam. Hey, where my boy? Where you at, man? He didn't say where y'all at. He knowing more than him. Where y'all at? I came looking for y'all. No. I came looking for him. Go ahead.
And you know, Elder, his response right now shows that he knew it was on him. And he said, I heard your voice in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, and I hid myself.
Uh-huh.
And he said, who told you that you was naked?
Who told you you was naked? So Yahweh said, I have created this beautiful thing. Now I don't even get to look at it. I was going to tell you you were naked later. You get a newborn baby. The baby don't know it's naked. You lay a baby skin to skin, lay on your chest, and you bonding with the child. There is no ill will or thought whatsoever there. But once they have this understanding, now I can't let you see me naked now. You get to that point with every last one of your kids. Sooner or later, your kids, hey, look, don't come in the bathroom, I'm in here. Let me tell you something. I made everything in that little raggedy bathroom. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing in there that I didn't make myself. So don't nobody want to see your little baby gibbles. You understand? Understand something. Hurry up and come out of there. Go ahead, Bree.
Have you eaten of the tree whereof I commanded you that you should not eat? And the man said, the woman whom you gave to be with me.
Oh, boy, he done dropped dime quick, didn't he? Boy, he done turned state's evidence. Oh, but the woman you gave, boy, you boy snitches get stitches. He snitched quick. Quick, it took no time. It was this woman you gave me. Yahweh didn't tell you to exalt her above him. You did that on your own. Now you gonna blame Yahweh for the exalting that you did? It was this woman that you gave me. No. I also gave you instructions. How you let her change the instructions that I gave you? Because you exalted her. How you let her talk you into being over here when you supposed to be over there? Because you exalted her. That's why you ain't in the place that you supposed to be in. But we gonna blame Yahweh.
It's because you gave me this woman. See? I had no problem before she got here. So the problem must be her.
No, the problem is you. You didn't handle what was given unto you. Go ahead.
She gave me of the tree, and I did eat.
She gave me of the tree, and I did eat. Let's go to Job chapter 2. Poor Adam, he had never seen nothing like that before. It wasn't. But you got to understand that was his first. That was everybody's first. All right, he wasn't ready. He wasn't prepared. You know, and it came at him pure. It was whole. It was here. It's here. I gave you some. He wasn't ready. He was not prepared. Poor fellow, bless his heart. Job chapter 2, let's read verses 1 through 10.
Again, there was a day when the sons of Elohim came to present themselves before Yahweh.
And remember now, Lucifer said he's going to be exalted above all of them. I will be exalted above the stars of Elohim. Here go your stars, those suns. I'm going to be exalted above them. So he's going to find a way to make sure that he is exalted one way or another. Whether you recognize that you're exalting him or not, that's not his problem. That's your problem. Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them to present himself before Yah.
Mm-hmm.
And Yah said unto Satan, From whence cometh you? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, From going to and fro in the earth, and from walking up and down in it.
Why he ain't have to ask none of the other angels where y'all been? Why he only asking him where you been, bro? Bro, ain't nobody, we ain't heard from you. You can't call nobody? Okay, go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto Satan, Have you considered my servant Job?
I know what you're doing. I ain't got to ask you what you're doing. Go ahead.
That there is none like him in the earth, a perfect and an upright man, one that fears Elohim and eschews evil, and still he holds fast his integrity, although you move me against him to destroy him without cause.
Uh-huh.
And Satan answered Yahweh and said, Skin for skin. Yeah, all that a man has will he give for his life.
Uh-huh.
But put forth your hand now, and touch his bone and his flesh, and he will curse you to your face. And Yahweh said unto Satan,
Now, the objective is to make him curse Elohim. Go ahead.
And Yahweh said unto Satan, Behold, he's in your hand, but save his life.
You can't kill him. Go ahead.
So went Satan forth from the presence of Yah, and smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his crown. And he took him a potsherd to scrape himself withal, and he sat down among the ashes. Then said his wife unto him, Does you still retain your integrity? Curse Elohim and die.
So what spirit is his wife entertaining? How does she repeat the same words that Lucifer said? They now have the same agenda. The wife is pushing Lucifer's agenda. Now, the next step all depends on whether or not Job has exalted his wife or not. Read the next one.
But he said unto her, You speak as one of the foolish women
So
speak.
wait a minute. Job done seen a woman before. See, Adam hadn't seen them, but he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. He was not ready. He was not prepared for the battle. Job said, No, I done seen this. You speak as one of the foolish women. No. He didn't exalt his. Adam exalted his. You need to know what exaltation looks like. He did not exalt his. You speak as one of the foolish women. I know I look crazy sitting here with these boils all over me. I know I look weak, but I'm trying to tell you. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Ain't gonna happen. Go ahead.
What? Shall we receive good at the hand of Elohim?
You enjoy going shopping, don't you? I see you with these nice purses and stuff. Elohim blessed us. You was able to receive that. Now we got a problem. Now you want me to just curse Elohim? You speak as one of the foolish women. Now who knows? If you don't exalt something, maybe you get an opportunity to actually save it. But if you exalt it, do understand, you may be getting you and it killed. Go ahead.
And shall we not receive evil? In all this did not Job sin with his lips.
In all this, Job did not sin with his lip. He didn't exalt that. And this is a man with a great house. It talked about all the substance he had, the beautiful daughters he had, this wonderful house, all his substance. If anybody had the opportunity to exalt his wife, it would have been him. He said, you speak as one of the foolish women. I don't care nothing about all this. Did not, and look, the color that you did with these drapes is amazing. But hail to the no. I am not cursing my Elohim. Not going to happen. Okay. All right. Now, we need to ask ourselves a question. If a one is turned the opposite way, is it still a one? Theoretically, the husband and the wife are supposed to leave father and mother and cleave to one another. That man is set as the head of the wife. So she should be about what her husband is about. What if the husband decides to allow the wife to lead? Then he becomes her helpmeet. They are still one. But the one is turned the opposite way, with the woman being the head. This is a dyslexic one. Let's go to Judges chapter 4. It's still a one now. If you look at it in the mirror, it look right. Judges chapter 4. And we're going to read verses 1 through 9.
And the children of Israel again did evil in the sight of Yahweh when Ehud was dead. And Yahweh sold them into the hand of Jabin, king of Canaan, that reigned in Hazor, the captain of whose host was Sisera, which dwelt in Harosheth of the Gentiles. And the children of Israel cried unto Yah, for he had 900 chariots of iron, and 20 years he mightily oppressed the children of Israel. And Deborah, a prophetess, the wife of Lapidoth, she judged Israel at that time. And she dwelt under the palm tree of Deborah between Ramah and Bethel in Mount Ephraim. And the children of Israel came up to her for judgment. And she sent and called Barak, the son of Abinom out of Kadesh Naphtali, and said unto him, Hath not Yahweh Elohim of Israel commanded, saying, Go and draw toward Mount Tabor, and take with you 10,000 men of the children of Naphtali and of the children of Zebulun?
First of all, why she got to call him to ask him, didn't Yahweh do this? Didn't Yahweh call you? See, when Yahweh does direction, here's the part that we don't want to deal with. He does those in pairs. When he dealt with Saul, when he dealt with other individuals, you're going to find that, wait a minute, the thing that he told him, he also told somebody else, this is your part in it. But you have to notice when people receive certain things, it's always singular. There's nobody else included in the direction. Here, she received the same direction he got. So she want to know, didn't he tell you to go do this? Go ahead.
And I draw unto you to the river Kishon Sisera, the captains of Jabin's army, with his chariots and his multitude, and I'll deliver him into your hand. And Barak said unto her, If you will go with me, then I will go. But if you will not go with me, then I will not go.
He has clearly exalted her. She's got to come and tell him, were not you told? Yeah, but I ain't going if you ain't going to go. You know how many people won't go to church if their wife won't come?
I go if you go.
So did not Yahweh give you instruction? I go if you'll go, but if you won't go, I won't go. Clearly, she has been exalted. And Yahweh about to even the exaltation. Go ahead.
And she said, I will surely go with you. Notwithstanding, the journey that you taketh shall not be for your honor. For Yahweh shall sell Sisera into the hand of a woman.
He's going to sell it into a woman because you followed a woman. You wouldn't go unless she went. So what's going to happen? I'm going to give her your glory. You exalted her and you gave her your glory. I'm going to give her your glory too. Then we look up one day and get mad.
Look at you. Who set you as a ruler and a judge over me?
You. You did. I didn't set myself that way. You did. You made the decisions that set me over you. Now hurry up and go get that stuff out the car. All right, let's go. Romans chapter 12. Don't be mad now. But there's so many ways that we can do this. And understand, the adversary, the devil, has one objective. Is to get you to turn away from Yahweh. He don't really care how he does it. Doesn't matter to him which way you fall. If you fall to this, you fall to that, or you fall to that. It means nothing to him. He only cares that you fall. He needs to cause a schism between you and your Elohim. That's his objective. And he looks in your life to see what is available for him to use. Romans chapter 12, let's start at verse 1.
I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Elohim, that you present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto Elohim, which is your reasonable service. And be not conformed to this world, but be you transformed by the renewing of your mind, that you may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Elohim. For I say, through the grace given unto me, that every man that is among you, not to think of himself more highly than he ought to think, but to think soberly, according as Elohim has dealt to every man the measure of faith. For as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we, being many, are one body in Yahshua, and every one members one of another.
Right. You have to do the thing that Yahweh has called you to do, not the thing that you call yourself to do and then told Yahweh about it. Go ahead.
Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us. Whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith. Or ministry, let us wait on our ministering.
Our problem is we don't want to wait on nothing. We want what we want, and we want it right now. Go ahead.
Or he that teaches on teaching. Or he that exhorts on exhortation. He that gives, let him do it with simplicity. He that rules, with diligence. He that shows mercy, with cheerfulness. Let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love. In honor, preferring one another. Not slothful in business, fervent in spirit, serving the Adonai. Rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer, distributing to the necessity of saints, given to hospitality.
Given to hospitality. It says not to think of yourself more highly than you ought. Go to Isaiah chapter 65 for me. But you know, everything about the adversary, the devil, is all about you. He's trying to get you to think more highly about yourself. So he needs you to get to that place where you start telling yourself, you know, I deserve this. You know, I've been living pretty good in this life. You know, I deserve to go ahead and do this. Yeah, that's what he got you right in his claws. He needs you to start thinking, don't nobody appreciate you. Nobody appreciate me. If I don't appreciate me, who gonna appreciate me? I'm gonna go on an appreciation tour. Don't act like you ain't never been on there, and I still got my tickets. Go ahead, bro.
You know, the whole thing is, as he's trying to be more like the Most High, he's convincing us to be like him.
Well, wait a minute. He made man in his image. He's jealous of that. So he need to remake you in his image. See, we hang around people and we start picking up their ways. We don't even notice it, but other people are starting to notice it. You know, it's funny. You know, you're doing that thing that your partner do. What are you talking about? Yeah, you've been hanging around your partner, you picking up their ways. See, when you start hanging around people, you know, you start picking up their ways, whether you know it or not. Yeah, y'all sharing the same spirit.
What's that saying? Isn't that saying imitation is the best form of flattery?
But I tell you what, I don't want to be flattered no more, because I'm getting tired of all the imitators that come and get close to me just so they can try to mimic something. We need to sell a brochure or something. Stay the hell away and just read the brochure. How to be, whatsockgot.com. Go to our website. Leave me alone. Good God. Isaiah 65, where you at?
Verse 1.
Go ahead.
I'm sought of them that asked not for me. I'm found of them that sought me not. I said, behold me unto a nation that was not called by my name. I have spread out my hands all the day unto a rebellious people, which walk in a way that was not good, after their own thoughts. A people that provoketh me to anger continually to my face, that sacrificed in gardens, and burns incense upon altars of bricks, which remain among the graves, and lodge in the monuments, which eat swine's flesh, and broth of abominable things is in their vessels.
Now, they do all of this, but at the same time, go ahead.
Which say, stand by yourself, come not near to me.
Look, don't stand near me. Stand over there. Go ahead.
For I am holier than you.
For I am holier than you. Now they eat swine's flesh. They remain among the graves, lodging monuments, and said, don't stand near me, because I am holier than you. They have the stench of grave all over them, but said, don't stand near me, because I'm holier than you. Got swine flowing through their bodies. You can smell the pig on their clothes. But they said, don't stand near me, because I am holier than you. Wow, I wonder who he's talking about right now. Go ahead.
These are a smoke in my nose, a fire that burns all the day.
Now see, this is that thing when we start to getting where we it's so easy for us to toot our nose up. You know, in certain parts of town, you can see the huge change if you just keep riding on the same street. I tell people, if you go far enough down Cascade, you can get to the greater Cascades, where you got some almost $1 million homes. You know, you go the other way on that same street, you're gonna run into Cascade. Now Cascade is different from Cascade, and you're gonna realize that you done entered the different part of Cascade when you realize, when you ask yourself that question, did I lock my door? Now you know you on Cascade. Once you start checking for whether or not you locked your door or not, but that's the same street. Now see, we can say, I'm not gonna have to deal with these people. Once one storm come through, and everybody got to get into that same water line. Now you realize that dude with the Bentley is in the same water line with that dude who got that old Bonneville. Now we're gonna have to ask some questions. Now we're gonna have to take some of that highfalutin pride that we got, and it's gonna have to take a back seat. Because right now, y'all on equal footing. Both of y'all need water after this storm. Your water ain't gonna taste no better because they said, you know what, this Bentley water. Nah, that regular old water, just like old Bonneville finna get right here. Okay, Yahweh has a way of evening things out. Let's go to Matthew chapter 10. He has a way. And if we don't do the action on our own, don't worry, he'll do it for us. Matthew chapter 10, and I want you to read verses 34 through 42.
Think not that I'm come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. For I'm come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. And a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Wait a minute. Why would a man's foes be they of his own household? See, sometimes people are fighting for what doctrine is going to rule the house. This is where the foes come in.
Well, I think it ought to be done this way.
Well, I think it ought to be done this way. There's a whole lot of thinking. How about we read and let's see what it say? Well, I think that said this. So now we're thinking on thinking. Okay. Go ahead.
He that loves father or mother more than me is not worthy of me.
Why? Because they're going to help you make a decision that leads you away from where he's directing you. This is why some can't fully become one in their marriage, because they still got mama and dad in the way. See, one thing when you crawl into bed and one of your kids is in there and you like, hey, go to your room. It's something altogether different when you go in your bed and they mama in there. What the hell you doing there, Miss Johnson? Miss Johnson, go to your house. You know, don't go to your room, go to your house. What you doing there? Okay, go ahead.
And he that loves son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And he that takes not his burdens and follows after me is not worthy of me. He that finds his life shall lose it, and he that loses his life for my sake shall find it.
Mm-hmm.
He that receives you receives me, and he that receives me receives him that sent me. He that receives a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward, and he that receives a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward.
Mm-hmm.
And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall in no wise lose his reward.
All right, let's go to Luke chapter 14. Luke chapter 14, and I want you to read verses 25 through 33.
And there went great multitudes with him, and he turned and said unto them, If any man come to me, and hate not his father and mother, and wife and children, and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple.
Why? Because he's going to keep finding a reason not to do the things that he's told to do. And they're going to keep giving you a cause. See, some people have to figure out, although you want to, within a family, you're going to merge all of your business. Sometimes, you got to have an account on the side. Because sometimes folk need just the amount of money that you have left. You got $200 left?
We need a new microwave.
How much it cost?
$199.
That's just too damn convenient. Because I ain't got but $200. And we just so happen to need $199 worth of stuff. And how this keep happening? Every 2 weeks, we need something. And this is the exact amount of what I got left over. This is peculiar. Right. So you learn, all right, we're gonna put a little something over here. Because we need to be preparing for some things. Keep going. Where you at, bro?
Verse 27.
Go ahead.
And whosoever does not bear his burdens and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you, intending to build a tower, sits not down first and counts the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Least happily, after he has laid the foundation and is not able to finish it, all that behold it begin to mock him, saying, This man began to build and was not able to finish.
Right. This is that embarrassment at the finish line, and they looking, man, you did all of that, but you can't finish the building? Go ahead.
Or what king, going to make war against another king, sits not down first and consults whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that comes against him with 20,000? Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sends an embassage and desires conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsakes not all that he has, he cannot be my disciple.
You can still follow the word. You just can't follow him. You got to understand that was levels on that. No. If you still, when Yahshua says, all right, we got to go and be about this business.
Well, I got to go run. I got to make a run.
You know what? Go ahead. Go wherever you go. We got business to tend to. See, the more things you got that's pulling you against the direction that he's going, the more problems you're going to have. See, the more things you get that's going in the same direction of Yahweh, oh, you good. We don't check the direction, though, before we get it. We get it and then think we can direct which direction it's going. And if that is pulling in the opposite direction, you're about to have some problem with your Elohim. Because every time you take 3 steps, they pulling one back against you. So that's something that we have to really consider and look at. Let's go to Ezekiel chapter 14. See, we picture the adversary, the devil, coming against us, and we have a whole thing set up in our head. We see the pitchforks, You know, we see that this mean, angry individual, and we say, all right, we ready to fight against this demon. We not considering some softness, a really sweet voice, but you find out that everything that it keep asking you to do keep taking you in another direction other than the direction of Yahweh. We won't consider that being something that the adversary is using, because it doesn't seem aggressive. We think that the adversary, the devil, is always going to be aggressive. Ezekiel chapter 14, and let's start at verse 1.
Then came certain of the elders of Israel unto me, and sat before me. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart, and put the stumbling block of their lawlessness before their face. Should I be inquired of at all by them?
These men have set up their idols in their heart. They don't have idols in their hands. They don't have idols that are tangible things. They have idols in their heart. Now, what all could that be? Oh, that could be a very long list of things right there. So all of these things now have now been made available for the adversary to use against us. Because he's looking at what you like. There's certain things you have to learn along the way that, you know what, I got to like this less. See, I used to go to them house parties and I realized, hey man, somebody get shot at every last one of these house parties we go to. I had to realize I got to like these less. I got to like these less. People keep getting shot at these. I said, no, I can't keep going to these. You know what? House party's over. I'm done with going to these. I had to learn how to like those less. Why? It was too much collateral damage there. And sooner or later, he gonna use something in that house party to get me. Go ahead.
Therefore speak unto them, and say unto them, Thus says the Adonai Elohim, every man of the house of Israel that sets up his idols in his heart, and puts the stumbling block of his lawlessness before his face.
The stumbling block. Wait a minute. The idol will then cause you to stumble in the word. Why? It has been exalted above its natural place. And sometimes this is how we show love, by exalting something. Go ahead.
And comes to the prophet, I Yahweh will answer him that comes according to the multitude of his idols, that I may take the house of Israel in their own heart, because they are all estranged from me through their idols.
He says, I will answer him that comes to me according to the multitude of his idols. Wait a minute. He said, I'm going to answer you according to all that stuff that you got on, that you have exalted inside. That's how I'm going to answer you. That's scary. Go ahead.
Therefore say unto the house of Israel, Thus says the Adonai Elohim, Repent and turn yourselves from your idols, and turn away your faces from all your abominations. For every one of the house of Israel, or of the stranger that sojourns in Israel, which separates himself from me, and sets up his idols in his heart, and puts the stumbling block of his lawlessness before his face, and comes to a prophet to inquire of him concerning me, I Yahweh will answer him by myself.
I Yahweh will answer him by myself. Does that mean that Yahweh gonna speak from the cloud? No, he gonna take the words from that prophet. Give me that. I got this. Shut up, boy. I got this. Go ahead.
And I'll set my face against that man, and will make him a sign and a proverb, and I will cut him off from among the midst of my people, and you shall know that I am Yahweh. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I Yahweh have deceived that prophet, and I'll stretch out my hand upon him, and will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. And they shall bear the punishment of their lawlessness. The punishment of the prophet shall be even as the punishment of him that seeks unto him, that the house of Israel may go no more astray from me, neither be polluted any more with all their transgressions, but that they may be my people, and I may be their Elohim, says the Adonai Elohim. The word of Yahweh came again to me, saying, Son of man, when the land sins against me by trespassing grievously, then will I stretch out my hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it. Though these three men, Noah, Daniel, and Job, were in it, they should deliver but their own souls by their righteousness, says the Adonai Elohim.
Right. Yahweh don't care nothing about none of that other stuff. They only going to deliver their own selves. Yahweh said, I'm not confused. I'm not going to be drawn off my path. If these three men in it, I'm getting them out and destroying everything else. Go ahead.
If I cause noisome beasts to pass through the land, and they spoil it, so that it be desolate, that no man may pass through because of the beast, though these three men were in it, as I live, says the Adonai Elohim, they shall deliver neither sons nor daughters. They only shall be delivered, but the land shall be desolate.
Now, beasts come through and devour the land, and you said, well, my daddy is big in the word. Yahweh said, and your daddy shall come. You shall be trampled underfoot. No. You're not going to be able to say nothing but you. So a lot of times we've set some boundaries that should not be set. Let's go to Acts chapter 8. Acts chapter 8, and let's start that at verse 9.
But there was a certain man called Simeon, which before time in the same city used sorcery, and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, to whom they all gave heed.
All right, so then they have now exalted the sorcerer. He has came through, he is showing them some things. They have been excited about what he was able to display. Go ahead.
From the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of Elohim. And to him they had regarded because that of a long time he had bewitched them with sorceries. But when they delivered Philip preaching the things concerning the kingdom of Elohim in the name of Yahshua HaMashiach, they were baptized, both men and women. Then Simeon himself believed also.
Now, why does he believe? Now the power is changing hands. Wait a minute, wait. He has bewitched them a long time. But now there's a change of power because now another preacher has come and caught their ear and now they've gotten baptized. Now he's looking at the possibility of his kingdom falling. So now it says he believes too. But how does he believe? Go ahead.
Then Simeon himself believed also. And when he was baptized, he continued with Philip and wondered, beholding the miracles and signs which were done.
Now, is he following him? Remember, Yahshua said, you follow me because the multitude did eat. Now, is he following him because now he want to see those miracles? See, you're talking about people that come up in here. They want to come up and they want to know how you do what you do.
I mean, he ain't all that. Most of them come in here and say, man, I figured he would be bigger. Shut up. Surely this little nigga ain't doing all this. A little bit. Yeah, I was expecting more than that. A regular old knuckle.
Okay. They want to figure out how you do what you do. Go ahead.
Now when the apostles which were at Jerusalem heard that Samaria had received the word of Elohim, they sent on to them Cephas and Johanan, who, when they were come down, prayed for them, that they might receive the Holy Spirit. For as yet he was fallen upon none of them, only they were baptized in the name of the Adonai Yahshua. Then laid they their hands on them, and they received the Holy Spirit. And when Simeon saw that through laying on of the apostles' hands the Holy Spirit was given, he offered them money, saying, give me also this power, that on whomsoever I lay hands, he may receive the Spirit.
This is what he want. He want that power, so he's hanging around so he can get that power. He switched. He saw this is it, whatever this is, I want this. Now he offers money. Let me buy the power of the Holy Spirit. Can you just put it in my hands? Go ahead.
He may receive the Holy Spirit. Verse 20, but Cephas said unto him, your money perish with you, because you have thought that the gift of Elohim may be purchased with money. You have neither part nor lot in this matter.
You have neither part nor lot in this matter. But understand, he's still following. Okay? Go ahead.
For your heart is not right in the sight of Elohim.
You're right. Your heart is not right in the sight of Elohim. He wants to buy the gift of the Holy Spirit. But this is the same one that they all exalted. And he trying to buy because he will no longer be able to use that sorcery to bewitch those people. Now he needs the gift of the Holy Spirit. Now he's trying to buy the power of the Holy Spirit. So it may look to others that he has joined in. No. He's looking for another way to bewitch these people because the old way is no longer going to work. So he comes around, but not because he really wants to be down. He needs to find another way to get these people under him. Who else try to buy the Spirit? What would you want to buy the Spirit for? What is your intentions with it? If he has already gotten accustomed to bewitching the people, he has already gotten accustomed to being exalted, he's going to use the power of the Holy Spirit to do the same thing. Go ahead.
Repent therefore of this your wickedness, and pray Elohim, if perhaps the thought of your heart may be forgiven you.
Just the thought was wickedness. Just the thought. I will give him some credit, though. He does say, you pray for me. See, he confused in this. He has tunnel vision. He know what he want, but he's got some strange ways in going out to get that. Let's go and deal with another part of this. Let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 19. We're going to set forth what's supposed to be done, and then we'll go into Deuteronomy 19, and let's read, start at verse 15.
One witness shall not rise up against a man for any lawlessness or for any sin. In any sin that he sins, at the mouth of 2 witnesses or at the mouth of 3 witnesses, shall the matter be established.
Because Yahweh know that folk lie. Yahweh also know that folks just have issues with one another, and that way one person can't just come up and cause somebody to be stoned to death. Go ahead.
If a false witness rise up against any man to testify against him that which is wrong, then both the men between whom the controversy is shall stand before Yahweh, before the priests and the judges, who shall be in those days. And the judges shall make diligent inquisition. And, behold, if the witness be a false witness, and has testified falsely against his brother, then shall you do unto him as he had thought to have done unto his brother.
And all you have to do is just wait. All them people who have become false witnesses against you, just wait and watch. All the things that they were trying to do to you is going to happen unto them. The law has not stopped. What he did was took the implementation of the judgment out of our hands. He's still taking care of his business. All you got to do is sit back and wait. It's really what he says. You shall reap what you have sown. Whatever you plant, that's what's going to grow. The earth turns. So you can go ahead and spit in the air. And you say, I done spit in the air. Don't worry. The earth going to come right back around and you finna get your spit. You finna get that same spit that you put out. Don't you worry. Give it some time. So do whatever that is you feel like you need to do. But don't cry foul when it come to your house. Don't say, woe is me. I can't believe that this happened. No. Believe it. Believe it. But see, what happened is, by the time the earth turned again, we done forgot we put it out there. Then we want to say, oh, this is disgusting. Whose spit is this? Wait a minute.
Yeah, that smell like me.
It's yours. Right. We done forgot that by the time it come back around. See, we don't understand. Yahweh not going to run out of time. You are. Yahweh will let something marinate for 10 years. We done forgot about it in 10 years. We done already rationalized everything 10 years later.
Surely Yahweh's not angry. He would have done something by now. I mean, 10 years.
10 years, Yahweh was taking a nap. He just blinked. All right, now it's time to go take care of this business. Deuteronomy chapter 20, and I want you to read verses 10 through 12.
When you cometh near unto a city to fight against it, then proclaim peace unto it.
Uh-huh.
And it shall be, if it make you answer peace and open unto you, then it shall be that all the people that is found therein shall be tributaries unto you, and they shall serve you. And if it will make no peace with you, but will make war against you, then you shall besiege it.
Okay, what Yahweh is telling you in this, when you get to a city, you give it an opportunity to make peace. You will never have to figure out who to war against. They will always let you know, because they're going to come against you. A lot of times we trying to figure this and that out. No, he done already said it. They're going to come against you. Sit there and give it some time. You're going to find out. So we read here how something is supposed to be diligent in the inquisition stage before we execute judgment. Let's go to Genesis chapter 39. Genesis 39, and let's start that at verse 1.
And Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him off the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither.
Now understand now, Potiphar is an officer of Pharaoh, captain of a guard. So this is a manly man. Now sometimes the manly men are the biggest henpecked fellas that you ever did want to see. They look manly on the outside. But you throw out a little corn and they go to pecking. Dip, dip, dip. They are ran. They have no internal strength. All the strength is outward. So they can be the loudest and the proudest. But watch what they do when that corn is thrown. Go ahead.
And Yahweh was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. And he was in the house of his master the Egyptian. And his master saw that Yahweh was with him. And Yahweh made all that he did to prosper in his hand.
Uh-huh.
And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house, and all that he had, he put in his hand.
Now, he has noticed that this man is different. He has promoted this man. He sees the powerful spirit that is over this man. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, from the time that he had made him overseer in his house, and over all that he had, that Yahweh blessed the Egyptian's house for Joseph's sake. And the blessing of Yahweh was upon all that he had in the house and in the field.
Now, the Egyptian's house has now been magnified because of Joseph. Now, has the people in the house now exalted themselves because they think that the house is just prosperous because of the great Potiphar? Okay, go ahead.
And he left all that he had in Joseph's hand, and he knew not aught he had, save the bread which he did eat. And Joseph was a goodly person and well favored.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass, after these things, that his master's wife cast her eyes upon Joseph. And she said, lie with me. But he refused, and said unto his master's wife, behold, my master knows not what is with me in the house, and he has committed all that he has to my hand. There's none greater in this house than I.
Uh-huh.
Neither has he kept back anything from me but you, because you are his wife. How then can I do this great wickedness and sin against Elohim? And it came to pass, as she spake to Joseph day by day, that he hearkened not unto her, to lie by her, or to be with her. And it came to pass about this time that Joseph went into the house to do his business, and there was none of the men of the house there within.
Okay.
And she caught him by his garment, saying, Lie with me. And he left his garment in her hand, and fled, and got him out. And it came to pass, when she saw that he had left his garment in her hand, and was fled forth, that she called unto the men of her house, and spake unto them, saying, See, he has brought in a Hebrew unto us to mock us.
Uh-huh.
He came in unto me to lie with me, and I cried with a loud voice.
Now, what she's trying to do is to get more witnesses. So the only witness is her. So she's trying to get some false witnesses. He brought this Hebrew in to mock us, not me. Wait a minute, but you said to mock us? So who you say he tried to sleep with you? He ain't trying to sleep with me. he ain't trying to sleep with me. He didn't say, come here. I won't talk to you, Sock. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. So it wasn't no mocking us. Us wasn't mocked. All right, so let's use our words better than that. You need to mock you. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when he heard that I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled, and got him out. And she laid up his garment by her until his master came home. And she spake unto him according to these words, saying, The Hebrew servant, which you have brought unto us, came in unto me to mock me. And it came to pass, as I lifted up my voice and cried, that he left his garment with me and fled out. And it came to pass, when his master heard the words of his wife, which she spake unto him, saying, After this manner did your servant come to me, after this manner did your servant to me, that his wrath was kindled. And Joseph's master took him and put him into the prison, and placed a place where the king's prisoners were bound, and he was there in prison.
And it says, after this manner did your servant do to me, that his wrath was kindled. So you have to ask yourself, was this a situation of him totally believing his wife? Potiphar took his wife's story as gold with no diligent inquiry. Now, there could be several situations with this, because I have witnessed this where some people have made so many previous mistakes in their marriage that they must take the lying spouse's side to save their broken union. Potiphar could have known that his wife was lying, but went along with her lie anyway to help save this broken union of his. If you ever seen the movie Rosewood, they going out and destroying all of this stuff. Eventually they get to a point where they said, all right, man, look, we know your wife be doing stuff. What you saying? That man, look, we know that man didn't rape your wife. They just out here on destruction tour. We just wanted to burn up some black people's house. We know your wife was lying. Half the people who around now setting the house on fire, they slept with her too. They know this ain't right. You know this ain't right. We know this ain't right. So let's just go ahead and admit that we just trying to burn down some black folk house. But there's some exaltation for us to get here. For a well-favored, goodly man to be thrown in prison, accused with no diligent inquiry. Understand, Lucifer will lead us to do something that will indirectly call us to lose our salvation. So we think it may be something that may be directly against Yahweh. No, it may not be directly against Yahweh. No, it may be going against either a servant or causing a job not to be done that's supposed to be done. So now he didn't directly do anything against Yahweh, but look at what this man has caused to happen to a blessed man of Yahweh because of whatever he got going on in his house. But that lie helped preserve his house, at least for this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, Elder, when you look at it, it says that she cast her eye upon him.
Mhm.
That means she done put him up on another level.
Of course.
But then her problem is that he won't bring her up to that level that she want to be seen at.
You got it. If I exalted you, why can't you exalt me? All you got to do is make the decision. See, now we're dealing with the difference between Adam and Job. Job said, "I ain't gonna be no exaltation here. Yeah, if I'm gonna die with all these balls on me, then I'm just gonna die with all these balls on me. Go ahead and get another pot, because this pot full. So go ahead and keep on scraping me. But I tell you what, we ain't gonna do. Ain't finna be no exaltation in here. All we exalting here is Yahweh. That's the only thing getting exalted here. But see, there's a difference between those two operations. Let's go to Matthew chapter 17. None of us know what the adversary will use to dangle at us. But we must remember, he said, "It is given unto me, and I give it unto whom I will. Just bow down and worship me." What does he have that he knows you want? What does he have? Because he got everything. And y'all know, we talked about this a previous Sabbath ago, where when it's time for judgment, only God knows my heart. And we need God himself to come and judge us. But we can receive a blessing from anywhere. We don't ask no questions about the blessings. All right? Lucifer know that. What does he have that you want? Matthew chapter 17, let's read verses 1 through 6.
And after 6 days, Yahshua takes Cephas, Jacob, and Johanan his brother, and brings them up into an high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them. And his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto them Moshe and Elias talking with him. Then answered Cephas.
Now this the rock of the church now. Okay? Go ahead.
Then answered Cephas and said unto Yahshua, Adonai, it is good for us to be here. If you will, let us make here 3 tabernacles, one for you, one for Moshe, and one for Elias. While he yet spake, behold, a bright cloud overshadowed them, and behold, a voice out of the cloud which said, This is my beloved Son, in whom I'm well pleased. Hear you him.
Hear you him. Go ahead.
And when the disciples heard it, they fell on their face and were sore afraid.
So, Yahweh said it with his chest there. They were so afraid their faces hit the ground, but it seemed like they were making a good request. Let us make here 3 tabernacles. You realize then you have now exalted the servants to the same place where Yahshua is. You have now exalted them and put them on equal footing with his son. Doesn't sound evil, do it? Let us make 3 tabernacles. It was evil. Now who got into Cephas and led him to say something that sound good, but really has something demonic in its design? Because what it's designed to do is to eventually dethrone Yahshua. Step 1 is put them all on equal footing. Now understand something. All right? Who the folks he mentioned? He mentioned Moshe, Elias, and then Yahshua. All right. Let me tell you the game. Who can present something that Elias did wrong at all? You realize Yahshua just failed already. They They got schisms. You got people who didn't like him. They're going to pull these things. Wait a minute. Now you can pit the one against another. Why? Because you started them on equal ground. You put them equal to one another. Now, if you talk about some of the individual struggles of one individual, but don't talk about the struggles of the other one, now one of them has decreased. Now you got other tabernacles above the tabernacle of Yahshua. But that's going to be in step 2. That's not going to be in step 1. Step 1 was putting them all on equal footing. Yahweh already knew step 2. He said, Cephas, Satan desires to sift you like wheat. How is he sifting it? How do you sift something? Oh, it's slow. It's slow. It ain't just, you don't just get the whole flour and just dump it in the bowl like that. No. It's all over. No. So he gonna work at you that finely tuned. So here we go. Let us build here 3 tabernacles. No, you're trying to exalt these other individuals. And this is where it gets even more confusing. The individuals that he's talking about are very good individuals. This confuses us even more. Because we will take a good person, but we push them up to greatness. They don't belong in greatness. Let them stay where good is. You push them too far. Are these Moshe, Elias? Very good individuals. Top notch. Understand who the individuals he mentioned. Now I need you to understand something. These are individuals who were exalted. What happened with Eli?
He's transfigured, taken up.
Taken up. What happened with Moshe?
Taken up.
They never even seen Moshe's burial. Yahweh told him, come up to the mount and die. All right. So understand what's happening. So now Yahshua, you got 3 individuals. Understand now we can count on one hand how many people went to heaven. Yet everybody Sunday morning think they're going to heaven. But we can count on one hand and still have some fingers left on how many people went to heaven. Now, if any other situation, if you went home and told your mama, you know what, I am going to be a rap star.
He said, baby, the odds are just not in your favor to be no rap star. Everybody want to be a rap star. Won't you be something good? You know, go to school to be a lawyer or a doctor or something. Don't try to be no rapper. Your chances of making that is slim to none.
But mama, you said you were going to heaven. And I'm counting how many people went to heaven. Mama, it don't look good for you. Now, you told me that my choice wasn't good because the numbers didn't work. Mama, I'm telling you, it don't look good. And mama, I talked to auntie, and she told me some of the things you did. And I'm telling you, you ain't better than Moses, Elijah, or Yahshua. I'm trying to tell you, mama, you're not going to make it. So if this is your goal in life, mama, you're going to fail. So I think I got a better chance of being a rapper than you got at going to heaven. Because I can count more than 3 rappers. Okay? Easily. Start counting how many people went to heaven, mama. Right. But see, when you exalt a lie so high, the lie don't even have to make sense no more. Why? Because it is exalted above making sense. It doesn't have to make sense. You have exalted it above sense. Right. Go ahead, Pri.
You know, Elder, at that whole saying of he's seeking to sift you like wheat. You mentioned the sift, and it's the smallest of particles that make it through the sift, through the sifting process. And you go right back to where it says a little leaven leavens the whole lump. The lump don't make it through the sift.
You got that right.
So he's just looking for that smallest little particle.
Smallest.
To throw you off track.
That's all he needs. Let's go to 1 Samuel chapter 2. You don't need all that stuff. All Lucifer asked for just bow down and worship him. Said, look, he ain't asked you to follow no laws and commandments. He said nothing about none of that. He didn't say he had to do no dress code. You ain't got to do none of that. Look, just bow down and worship me, and I'm telling you, I give you all. I just need to be better than Yahweh. So exalt me, and then I'm going to go to Yahweh and tell him how you exalted me. Now, you think about how to aggravate the jealousy. Imagine somebody say, oh, man, I tell you, man, you still be talking to Keisha? Boy, she was over here singing my name the other day. Yeah, she was. Boy, she said, oh, praises and glory to that man over there. Oh, yeah. So after Lucifer get you to step out of line, he can't wait to call Yahweh and tell him. Now you get it. He can't wait to call him and tell him. Yeah, your servant was over here, boy, I tell you. Boy, they made me feel so good, all the wonderful things they said about me. I said, you better go home because Yahweh only coming home from work. Oh, okay. So you already activated his jealousy, and then Lucifer gonna multiply. All right. Go ahead, priest. 1 Samuel chapter 2, let's read verses 27 through 30.
And there came a man of Elohim unto Eli, and said unto him, Thus says Yahweh, Did I plainly appear unto the house of your father, when they were in Egypt in Pharaoh's house? And did I choose him out of all the tribes of Israel to be my priest, to offer upon mine altar, to burn incense, to wear an ephod before me? And did I give unto the house of your father all the offerings made by fire of the children of Israel? Wherefore kick you at my sacrifice? And
Why
at mine
do
offering,
you kick at my sacrifice? Go ahead.
which I have commanded in my habitation, and honoreth your sons above me?
And you honor your sons above me. What happened? He says, wait a minute, you exalted your sons above me. There's so many ways that the adversary can use to cause a schism between us and our God. He says, you elevated your sons. You have exalted them above me. Go ahead.
To make yourselves fat with the chiefest of all the offerings of Israel, my people. Wherefore Yahweh Elohim of Israel says, I said indeed that your house and the house of your father should walk before me forever. But now,
now I repent. The last thing you want is for Yahweh to repent on something that he's already given you. I have said that this shall be your end, but you know what's worse is when we get something and then it get taken from us. We be better off, we'll never get it. But when we get something, let me tell you something. Now, if you done rode in a fine automobile and you got to go back to the bus or a hoopty, I'm talking about a real hoopty, like all the smoke from the outside come on the inside. You got to let down the window because you choking. People say, what you smoking in there? Oh, no, that ain't me. That's the car. Let me tell you something. It's a different ride. Now, if you ain't had nothing but a hoopty, you can handle it. But once you get a fine automobile, that next ride, boy. Okay. Go ahead.
But now Yahweh says, Be it far from me, for them that honor me, I will honor.
Them that honor me, I will honor. You exalt something else, I'm going to make you serve it. This is going to be your punishment. Oh, you exalted it? Go ahead and worship it. We don't even see that's the punishment. Now, everything we do is about that. Why? Because you exalted it, and now he's making you serve it. Go ahead.
And they that despise me shall be lightly esteemed.
All right. Let us hear the conclusion of this matter. Let's go to Psalm 99. See, the adversary wants to throw off the balance. If he can get us to get off in any way, he just needs to cause a schism between you and your Elohim. He needs to activate his jealousy. So if he just gets you to think about it too long and walk outside of his hedge and go to, let's just see what Lucifer doing. I ain't going to go in his yard. I'm just going to go over there and look over the hedge. Okay. He going to make sure he call Yahweh at that moment when you get right to his house.
I hope you know your boy over here.
What?
There's your boy right there by the gate. Look at him. Didn't you say he was supposed to be doing so? He was supposed to be cutting your grass or something, wasn't he? Well, he right here on my hedges.
He can't wait to tell on you. He can't wait. He entices you. And then be the first one to call Yahweh and tell on you. Psalm 99, let's start at verse 1.
Yahweh reigns. Let the people tremble. He sits between the cherubims. Let the earth be moved.
Wait a minute, wait. Yahweh reigns. Let the people tremble. He sits between the cherubim. You know one of them cherubims, Lucifer, right? He done looked at the seat so long, he said, I want to sit in it. I'm tired of covering it. I don't want to cover it. I want to sit in it. Now I got to find my way to get in that seat. What does he love? What does he care about? Oh. Yeah, let me cause a schism with it. Go ahead.
Yahweh is great in Zion, and he is high above all the people. Let them praise your great and terrible name, for it is holy. The king's strength also loves judgment. You does establish equity. You executeth judgment and righteousness in Jacob. Exalt you, Yahweh, our Elohim, and worship at his footstool.
Wait a minute. Exalt you, Yahweh. He's telling you, wait a minute. If you pull him down, you have exalted something else. What is the order? What order have we placed in our heart? He says, what was written? These men have placed the stumbling block of their idols in their heart. Do you know how to search your heart to see what order something has been placed in? You need to find out because Yahweh does. And he going to see where you done placed some things. And everything that's been placed over him, you have put it in danger. If he can't move it, he might have to remove it. Go ahead.
For he is holy. Moshe and Aaron among his priests, and Samuel among them that call upon his name. They called upon Yahweh, and he answered them. He spake unto them in the cloudy pillar. They kept his testimonies and the ordinance that he gave them. You answered them, O Yahweh our Elohim. You was a El that forgaveth them, though you took its vengeance of their inventions.
Right. Don't mean just because he saved you that he's not going to deal with you. Make sure you don't get that twisted. Yahweh will come to the end of the earth and save you. And you go, oh, Yahweh, you got me. I did, my child. I saved them. Tell you what you been doing over there anyway. What? Go ahead.
Exalt Yahweh our Elohim. But you see, Elder, that's what's missing. That's what we dealt with. So when you look at how our parents dealt with us, it was, I guess you got to say, heavenly love.
Most definitely.
But now you get locked up, you deal with something like that. So not only have they disconnected us from our children, they've disconnected us from holy things by putting that stumbling block in the way.
Man, their whole aim was to disconnect us. Telling us that, you know what I'm saying, if you were a good parent, you don't whoop your kids. So now we want to put every kid in timeout. Now we want to tell them, you know, this or that. Now all of a sudden whoopings done went extinct. You got to get whoopings at the discount store. They're not even in the regular store. They're at the flea market. What happened? Oh, they done ran out. This newfound situation. You can't do that. Yeah, but they waiting to punish your kid. Matter of fact, they got a school to prison pipeline that they can't wait to put your kid in. But you don't want to whoop them. Don't worry about it. They're gonna punish them when they get them in that jail. But see, now we done been convinced not to do these things. You better do it before they do it. And they're going to be working for 25 cents an hour when they get them in there. Have to pay for everything. Oh, you got to fight? You got to pay. Oh, you need to go to the doctor? Oh, you got to pay. Oh, you need such and such? Oh, you got to pay. Wait a minute, where am I going to get all this money from? I'm in jail, by the way.
Oh, well, we got a factory right down there. Well, you can work off all these quarters.
Right. How convenient. Go ahead.
Verse 9, exalt Yahweh our Elohim and worship at his holy hill. For Yahweh our Elohim is holy.
Exalt you, Yahweh. Anything that we exalt, we are putting it in jeopardy of being dealt with by Elohim. He is a jealous Elohim. Yahweh, whose name is jealous. You either put something in the right place of where it's supposed to be, or you have put that thing in danger. And if you love it, why would you put it in danger? That's all that we're going to do for today. Remember the Sabbath to keep it holy. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.